Well, yeah, I can see your point of view. I see that. I can see your point of view. Well, sure, that's your viewpoint. I can see my own viewpoint because I have a view. And I see that view, and I see it clearly with you. I see your viewpoint too, because you can, well, I can see your viewpoint. I can clearly see it. Well, sure, it's a two-way point of view. That's how it works. And yeah, I get your point of view, and I see your point of view. Sure, I do. I see that clearly. You can see my point of view, can't you? From your point of view? Oh, good. Well, I was hoping that you could see my point of view from your point of view, and well, we both have points of view. It's a viewpoint. It's an important viewpoint. It's points to view. I have to view you. You have to view me. We need to view each other. It's a strange thing, viewpoints, and to view each other here and there. Clearly, it's a view. Um, it's good to have a view of you, you have a view of me, um, and we're at two different points of view, but we have the viewpoint. There might be a little bit, different points of view, sure, but the good thing is that we view it from your point and my point. So if you've reached your point of view and I've reached my point of view, then we've come to a conclusive point of view. We've come to that viewpoint conclusively. Right. And we share the same point of view then, correct? Because I've come to my point of view, you've come to your point of view, and we share it. So we have a shared point of view conclusively. Um, yes, I think so. That would be my viewpoint. I stand by that viewpoint, and I view that viewpoint. And you stand by your viewpoint, and you view that point of view. Okay, so now we have a collective point of view. Um, a collective, shared, conclusive point of view. And we can clearly see that we have that. So that would be well, a two point of view, right? A two-person point of view. Okay. Well, that clears that up because I'm glad you shared your point of view with me. Because I was beginning to think that you weren't, on my point of view. And I was hoping that you would clearly see where I was coming from with my view. No matter whose point I'm trying to make or what point you're trying to make, the important point is that it has a viewpoint and it's pointing towards a view. It's pointing towards your point of view, unless you happen to be pointing at me, and then you'd be pointing at your viewpoint, at me having a viewpoint. We'd be pointing at each other's point of view. We could poke and point each other's viewpoint and points of view pointedly. And we'd have a viewership of points. Yeah. Shared ownership of viewpoint. Exactly. Viewpoints that matter.